Thank you so much for inviting me to your channel again.
Welcome, your and me too, that you gave me this opportunity to talk to you again. We met before one time, I think,
I think
or
this is the
two
third
times.
time. This is the third time.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I think. Okay, let's start this conversation with introduction because whenever we meet again, so we always forget something. So we should introduce ourselves because you know that whenever we meet again, so we always remember only our name, something, and even we forget our place or lots of things because we have lots of conversation. That could be the reason.
Yes, brother. On a regular basis, we practice. So it is impossible to remember all. So yeah, I would like to
Yeah,
introduce myself. My name is Nageshwar. I'm a teacher. I'm a primary school teacher from Andhra Pradesh. I'm a married man. I have two wonderful kids. In my free time, I practice speaking English because I love this language. And these days, I am connecting with different people from different states. So, in order to improve my communication, that's all about me.
okay, it is good to know about you again. So now let me introduce myself. My name is Nurdeen Khan from Uttar Pradesh and district Bagpat. So if I talk about my qualification, I accomplished my higher intermediate education last year. Currently, I'm pursuing my Bachelor of Arts from CCS University, means Chaudhry Charan Singh University from Meerut. So if I talk about my YouTube journey, these days it is going well, but I didn't have conversation between 1 week something due to my personal problem. I had some work, and these days I'm thinking now that I would start it again from you. So now, if I talk about my interest, so I like to read some different book like fiction and non-fiction and self-habit and self-improvement. You can say all type of book I like to read. So that's pretty much about me.
That is great, brother. I think
Yeah,
I can notice so many differences. I can see your background has been changed, and then you are using a mic. So yeah,
yeah,
you are working on your YouTube. I can understand that.
yeah. Actually, I think when you met with me, I didn't have this headphone. I think that time.
No, no, you had the
Okay,
headphone.
I had.
The background was not there.
Okay, okay. Actually, I bought one green fabric, green color fabric. So I hung up it behind me. So I thought that because that quality would be good as compared to before. So
Yeah,
that's why I.
you know nowadays you look complete YouTuber, professional YouTuber.
Yeah, and you know, yesterday I got two comment, and one ma'am was saying that how do you edit your video because the quality is like HD. I told her that I use CapCut application and I use it as a free of cost. I don't pay any single rupees, and it's banned in our India, so I have to use VPN for using that app.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, even many people are asking me about editing purpose, and one person was also there, and that was policeman something. He was also asking to me that how do you edit your video? Please tell me also for editing.
Is he from West Bengal?
What me?
The policeman.
The policeman? I forgot. Maybe it could be.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
actually, we always meet lots of people, so we always forget that who is from like our India or our you can say from some other another country or some state. We can't remember.
yeah, yeah, we are human.
Even
Sometimes we,
sometimes we get confused.
yeah, we have an elephant memory, so we cannot
Yeah.
remember everything. Yeah.
So how everything is going on these days? As you told me that you are teacher, so you had talked about this in previous conversation. So, but I met with some teacher also, so that's mean I forgot that maybe I also asked you those questions. I think, related to teaching purpose. So how many subjects do you teach?
Yeah, I'm a primary school teacher. Here we are called secondary grade teachers. So secondary
Yeah,
grade teachers teach everything. They teach everything under the sun. They teach English, mathematics, science, Telugu. They
yeah.
teach our mother tongue. Everything
That's
teach anything. So
that's why I asked you that how many subjects do you teach? Because if you would be the teacher of like 12th or in college, so maybe you would teach only one subject. There will be a
exactly.
particular subject. Yeah,
People say we are jack of all, but I can say that we are masters of all. We can teach
yeah.
anything. Yeah, that is how confident we are.
Yes, yes. Yeah, because you are a teacher. So if a teacher learns any language, so then he would be very confident. Even I have seen in my village also, who used to teach me grammar. You can say teacher always are very confident person because they have much experience how to handle every situation, and lots of student also ask some question to teacher. So you can say they have much experience and knowledge also. They are very wisdom, I can say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If a doctor can be very confident in health, in
Yes,
maintaining
yes.
health, yeah, the same way the teachers are very much confident in their lives. In,
Yeah,
yeah, nurturing the children and what we call helping the children to improve. Yeah, we are pretty much confident.
yeah. So these days, how many hours do you practice? Maybe you are busy with your kids or in wedding time or everything you would have to manage, I think.
Sometimes I practice for hours, but these days I'm practicing like 30 minutes to 1 hour a day. Sometimes I miss, these days I'm missing due to my workload or due to my work pressure. Uh, but I can say, yeah, 30 minutes to 1 hour.
Yeah, I think you also have YouTube channel. You told me about your YouTube channel, I think. Do you
Yeah,
have or not?
of course, I have a YouTube channel, but I hardly post any videos there. I post videos once in a blue moon or so. So I'm not looking at improving as a YouTuber. My complete focus is on my communication skills, how to
Yeah,
post my English, how to add advanced vocabulary, idioms, and all to my English. So
yeah.
I'm not
For learning purpose, you are using your YouTube channel like me. I also started for learning this language.
exactly, but you look complete. You look like a complete YouTuber. So you have got everything in your armory, and
Yeah, actually the thing, yeah, actually the thing was that when I saw that everything is going well, you can say, so that's why I thought that yeah, I should buy some queries and that would be good for me. So that's why I bought some queries like mic and mobile phone and ring lights. So all things I bought.
I think these are necessary. The mic is
Yeah,
needed.
because the quality would be good. That's why.
Exactly. If there is no quality of video, or if there is no quality of audio, nobody watches your videos. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is very much important.
Yeah, in beginning time, I didn't have good smartphone and mic and ring light. So that time, some people were commenting that your sound is very low, and sometimes another person sounds was very low. So then I thought that yeah, I should fix that things, and I should buy some equipment for talking purpose. That's why I bought this mic and ring light also.
Okay,
And
and
another hand I make some video also, yeah, related to like any kind of related to space and history video and political, all type of videos I make, like Dhruv Rachi style. Maybe you have watched his video. It
oh,
takes more than 1 week something for completing one video because I have to get information first, and then I collect, and then I work on storytelling something.
does it mean you are preparing for any kind of examinations, any competitive examinations?
Yeah, yeah, both.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So as I see that you are hanging a board behind you. So you teaches I think offline at your home.
No, no, no. That's not a board. That's a picture of the God Sai Baba. So
Okay, okay. But I see that you have board I think behind you.
yeah, 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 yeah. I have board as well, but I'm not
Yeah.
teaching online. The board is for teaching my children, my own children at home. So when I feel free, I teach something to my
Okay,
kids.
so you teach your kids by this board. But you
Yeah,
could teach by book also by any notebook also. I thought that maybe you provide some like tuition.
yes, brother. But to teach very young children like my children, I think the book is not enough. They want some extra things
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
they like using marker pens and they want white marker board. So that is why I bought it and I'm using it.
yeah. And even it is not very expensive. It's very cheapest. Even I also was about to buy this. I went Delhi for buying this, and the cost was more than 400 only. But I didn't buy, because I didn't even I wasn't like to teach that time, so that's why I thought that yeah, if I would like to teach any people, then I would buy. And even I taught mathematics of ninth class. I taught more than 7 chapter or 8 chapter something on my second YouTube channel. But these days I'm not doing those.
Okay, the cost of the board varies based on the size of the board.
Yeah,
So I think the board I have is 3 into 4, 3 by 4. It costs around 1600. Yeah,
1600. Okay, so
yeah,
you have a very big board, I can say.
yeah. I can say it's a big. It's more than enough for my children, so
Yeah.
they can sleep on the board while they write. So yeah, and you
Yeah,
teach class 9 students, class 9 mathematics.
I don't teach these days. I used to teach, you can say, before some month back.
Okay, that's
That time
great.
I felt free, so I thought that yeah, I should start something new. So I would also learn if I would teach. Then I started that journey.
Oh, that's great. And I have a question for you. You're very
Yes.
young. You're like under 20, and you learn this language. You're a good. You look like you're a good English speaker, and you teach mathematics. What motivated to learn all these skills? What is the reason
Uh,
behind?
there is not any particular reason behind that. Actually, was very fascinated to learn new skills, new things. So that's how I started those journey. One day I thought that yeah, I must have some information about mathematics and chemistry and physics. So that's why I started that journey. And even these days I started another. Then, yeah, as I mentioned previous, I'm making some different videos like history, political science, and others also like related to space.
That's great, brother. Yeah. If you are good at mathematics and English, I think you can crack so many examinations like bankings, SSC, railways, and
Yeah,
everything. I
yeah,
think
definitely.
these are the key to crack any examination, and it makes you confident, and you can write any examination with confidence, so that you can crack.
Yeah,
In my
even my
case, yeah, because of English and mathematics, I got my government job. So in my first attempt, I cracked it because I feel really confident in English and mathematics. That helped me.
yeah,
Helped me.
yeah, even my favorite subject was also mathematics up to 12, and after that I don't know that it is also still favorite or not. But if I start it again, so then I always can solve easily, because before 1 month back something I taught some questions, and even I also solved some. And English is also become my favorite subject these days.
That is great.
Yeah, but I noticed one thing: if I don't practice 1 week something, so after that I always stuck. Like I take a few seconds for
It's
thinking
common
purpose and then I speak.
when
Yeah,
you don't have English speaking people around you, when you don't have English environment. I think it's common. It's
yeah. But
sometimes,
I
yeah.
made the environment. Like I had online sources these days. Some group are also there.
You cannot make online environment. So sometimes you need it
Yeah,
like
we
with your
distract.
family, friends, or at your workplace. You need to speak for hours. It sometimes it feels like if you practice for 2 hours online, but the minute you you speak with your friends and your family members in your native language, I don't think you can improve in a quicker way.
Yeah,
But when you
yeah,
have English environment, I think the things will be very easier for you.
yes, yes. Yeah, you are right. If we practice more than 3 hour or 4 hour in a day, but we are speaking our mother tongue in our environment, in our areas. So sometimes we feel that we didn't practice at all. This,
Exactly. I practice in the early morning when I wake up around 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. For 30 minutes, and at the late night like this, from 8:30 to 9 to 9:30, I practice in this period of time. But in the
yeah,
meanwhile, I speak with my family members, with my students, and with my colleagues in my mother tongue, which is Telugu. So I cannot feel very confident because of my mother tongue.
yeah. So, who motivated you to learn this language? Who was that person or things?
I have told you already, brother. There are so many things that motivated me. Uh, I think to be identified as a special person. If I look
Okay.
at myself, I'm not good at anything other than this. So I tried learning this language to become popular among my teaching community. At least in our native mandal or in our native district, I would like to be noticed as a English speaker, and
Yeah,
more importantly, to teach my children. That motivated me. I can speak English. If I can speak English, they can learn from me.
yeah. Then they can also learn from you.
Lead, lead from the front. I don't
Yeah,
want to take them to any tuitions and waste their valuable time. So that is the reason. These are
yeah,
things that motivated me. And if I talk about online YouTubers, Ram sir, when I was scrolling, I think nearly 1 year ago, when I was scrolling videos, fortunately I found his video, and then I started watching his videos for almost 3 to 4 months. Then I found that okay, by through this Zoom application and GeoMeet, we can speak, we can connect with the different people, and we can share ideas. Then I started speaking.
yeah, yeah.
Motivation, I can say.
I have also watched some of videos of Ram sir and some of other YouTuber also are also there. They are very famous YouTuber. So we also get motivated from there.
Yes, brother. It doesn't make me popular so far, but in confident wise, I feel really confident after speaking, after learning, after started learning this language. I feel really confident nowadays. I feel like I can do anything. I can learn
Yeah,
anything. Yeah, I can see myself where I want to see myself.
yeah, definitely. For learning this language, we always find that now we are increasing ourselves, we are boosting.
Yes, brother. So, do you watch any English related content?
These days I'm not watching, but earlier days I was watching one drama, and that drama name was Zoom. That one, but it was Hindi. Before that, I watched one drama, and that was belonged to China, but it was dubbed in English language. So that's why I watched that one. I watched that drama completely, and it had more than 100, not 66, I think, or 45 something episode.
Okay,
And
okay.
sometimes I watch some movies, no, but not much. Like whenever I get time, like at Sunday, so then I watch one movies in English language for improving purpose.
Okay, if I ask you to share one thing that can improve my English, what would be? What would it be?
Uh, in term of learning this language, I think in my point of view for practicing purpose, because I had some friend in my coaching center, so I used to practice with them, so that's why I learned this language. And before that, I didn't, you can say, watch any video or something.
Okay,
I
I'm asking
started to
about
watch.
yeah,
Yes.
online videos or any kind of
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah,
yeah.
I started to watching those type of videos before 5 to 6 months back something. Before that, I didn't have mobile phone. I had only laptop, but I wasn't using that at all much. I was just studying by my laptop, like related to my 12th exam.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, before 7 to 8 months. Since then, I'm just watching some videos like English conversation and some movies and some dramas. Lots of things I have watched.
Okay, so do you have
Yeah.
any plans to teach English online or offline?
I have never thought about it that I would teach in future this language, but I know that how to teach this language because as I mentioned that I had one coaching, so I know that how my teacher used to teach me and all student, because I have watched some videos on YouTube and they just provide some structure, and even they just provide some structure and one two example only. So that's in my opinion that are not very you can say good for us. Some of people can learn from their structure, but like who are very beginner, who just are going to start this language, so they can't understand, they can't use those structure.
Okay, that's great. So you had coaching
Yeah,
online or
I had
is it online or offline?
offline. It was offline.
I think it must have helped you to improve your English communication.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Because
do you feel
before
like
that, I didn't have.
yeah,
Yes.
do you feel like that is the way how you learned is the best way to learn this language?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, before that, one of person was with me, and he was telling me that you can learn this language in online board. But you can consider that when that time I was in 12th class. So for having my 12th, so I was unable to learn this. Even I didn't have mobile phone. I lost my mobile that time. So then my coaching center taught me this completely. I sometimes I think that if I didn't take coaching, so I won't learn this language in my point of view.
Yeah. So you practice on regular basis. So
Yeah,
do you looking forward to improving your vocabulary like learning advanced vocabulary or adding some more structures to your English?
ac- actually, I am still learning some vocabulary these days. I am reading one book. Sorry, don't believe everything what you think. That one. So whenever I get vocabulary, then I always write them in my notebook, and then I send to the chat GPT for
Okay,
knowing the word of that meaning.
that's great. So at the end of the day, you feel like collecting some more words and
Yeah.
learning words. I think that will help you a lot.
Yeah,
So
and even I bought one English book also, English grammar, and it has more than 5,000 vocabulary something, like some advanced vocabulary and idioms, phrases, everything is there, and I'm learning them. I'm learning 5 or 10 vocabulary daily.
yeah,
I
that's
made this habit. Yeah,
I think after 1 year or so, you can be unstoppable, and yeah, you'll become a popular.
yeah, my God may bless me. I would try to learn. I would try to be master in this language.
That is great. So, if I ask you one thing, uh,
Yes.
suggest me something that will make me a fluent English speaker?
In my point of view, reading some things and listening something and just practicing, those are enough to be fluent in this language. And the essential part is for practicing. If you don't practice and you think that I would learn, like I would read some story and some book, and then I would watch some videos, then I'll become fluent. So it won't happen in future. So you have to practice more than. And even I'm also not fluent in this now. I'm also still practicing it daily.
Okay, that is. I'm planning to read some books, but I couldn't manage it. So let's see what happens
Yeah.
in the future. And I learned some words, but I'm not practicing enough with myself or with ChatGPT or with anyone. So that is why my English is not improving. It looks like my English is not improving. For the first 3 or 4 months, I felt like okay, I'm improving by each passing day. But these days, I'm practicing, but I'm not adding anything to my English. So I think
Yeah,
I need.
sometimes I also feel like you. Like whenever I practice with friend and I add some advanced vocabulary and some phrasal, then I also think that now these days I'm improving my English. And sometimes I also feel demotivation, like when I am unable to add some advanced vocabulary or some new structure or phrasal verb. But
Yes,
I always think that one day I'll be able to use them properly when I would revise them again. Still, I can use them, but I have to take time before speaking.
yes, brother. Yeah, good things take time. So, but as long as you are practicing, I think you can be successful.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you want to ask anything?
Yeah, nothing much, brother. I think it's a wonderful conversation. There is no any particular topic, but we somehow managed for 28 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I would love to also say you that you gave me this opportunity and I also enjoy it much in this conversation.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.